Hello everybody and welcome back to Tekkit, and as you can see I've got a bit of a sorting basement thing going on here. For some reason it wasn't working that brilliantly because it's not transferring the copper into this chest, which it should be. It has been doing it in the past, and for some reason it's just stopped doing it now, and I don't know why. So I'll look into that. But these are all of our chests. So this all comes in from upstairs through this pipe here, and it goes into this sorting machine, which sorts out anything that is like the red powery stuff. So we've got pneumatic tunes and wafers, transposers, filters, alloy furnace, and the lamps. And they all go down into this chest here, which is painted white, and that's why you've got this white filter on here. Everything else goes straight through the filter. Excuse me. Also, to power these sorting machines, I've had to do some redpower solar panels upstairs that feed into this battery box, and then they excuse me, they sort everything out. And here, running off that, we've got a blue electric alloy furnace which runs off this power. Our next sorting machine puts all the ores that we get, and those are the 5 different types of ores that we're doing at the minute. They go up the white painted pipe there, upstairs. And then the rest of the items go through and they come to this first sorter, which is supposed to pull out the copper as well as all the other bars. And they go over to that chest over there. Next is the gemstones, which all get pulled out, and the flint. Then it's all the different kinds of stone. Then we've got like farming and agriculture type stuff. So we've got a few different seeds, some leaves. That sort of thing there, dirt and all that. Because I'm using red power as well to power the ceiling, where I place these, they don't always work. Like I had a machine here that didn't work, and I attributed it to that, but maybe it wasn't, I don't know. They're very temperamental, and they don't like being very close together. Then it seems like all the bars are now going straight through. They're not being sorted properly, so that to me says that there's a problem with this filter, and I will look into that, but it's not that much of a big deal. Okay, all the other filters seem to be working though. This sucks out everything that's made of wood and sticks it in the chest over here, and if it's none of those bits, then they come round through the pipes here, and then they get to the next filter, which is fuel and equivalent exchange type stuff, which goes into this chest. At the minute it's just coal because we haven't done a lot with equivalent exchange. Next is gravel, glass and sand and sandstone. Comes out into this chest. That seems to be working quite nicely as well. Then we've got foods, prepared foods only. Then we've got mob drops, which go into this chest. Then they pass through to this one, which filters out all the colours and dyes and flowers and things. Oh, you keep going round. Then we've got this one, which is a sorting machine, again powered by the battery over there and wires that go underground. And this pulls out everything to do with buildcraft and sticks it in this chest conveniently for us. So that's there. Then everything carries on going round. So I've got room to put more sorting machines in. I might just move that one actually, and we'll see what happens. And it goes into here. Now they all need this red power pulse to work. And in fact, what I might do is try moving this filter. Which one was it? It's this filter's the one that's not working. So if we take all the items out of that. Oh, I don't know where that iron's come from. Strange. What I'll do is I'll just lop that off. Take the wires, the pipe even. I'm just going to tidy this up as I go to try and get it to work. Okay. And we'll try popping it here. Whoops. I'm always doing that. Just punched out the wall behind. Very clever. Now that I've broken the pipe, all the items will just keep cycling back. We'll probably need some more pipes, so we'll just go over here and get some. Pneumatic tube, that's what I'm after. Plug it back in. If we stick the filter down next, where should we pop the filter? We'll pop the filter there, and we'll stick the tube there, and we will go up and over towards that other chest. I think that's about right. No, it's not. Okay, this might fix it. If it doesn't, I don't know what to do. It could just be that our ores won't be sorted. It's not the end of the world. We've already cut down on what we need, or what we don't need. Now then, I need some of this red power cable. Red alloy wire, that's what I'm after. Silly. And then what we'll do is we'll plug it in here, run up to the machine here, and just turn it, oops, just turn it around, so it'll now start hopefully sucking out ores. Yes, that's working brilliantly. Well, it's not ores, but I know what I meant. Just check this is the right chest. It is. Okay. This is a gold chest. So to make the iron chest, all I did was take a chest and wrap it in iron bars. Then a gold chest is slightly bigger than an iron chest, but you can upgrade them by taking a piece of iron, if you wanted to upgrade, say, this one. So if we go over here, have we got enough gold for that? No, we haven't. What you'd do is you'd open up your crafting table, you'd put your iron in the middle, and then you'd wrap it up in gold all the way around, and that gives you an upgrade. And then all you have to do is right click on the chest and it turns it into the next tier of chest. And then obviously to upgrade that I need a gold ingot surrounded by diamonds, which would upgrade it to a diamond chest. And you kind of go all the way up to crystal chests, but that shows the items inside rotating, and that can cause a bit of lag, and that's not ideal. Hang on, this is sucking out and I haven't got a filter on it, so this is going to be sucking everything out. Let's put all these items in, then hopefully check over here. Yes, they've all gone in there. There's no ores in there. They're not ores. Right, so basically, I'll go back upstairs. Right, okay, let's follow these round. These ingots here, I think they're tin. I'm pretty sure they are tin. Right, yes, the tin's coming through. The tin's coming through. Come on, tin. Here, tin. That's coming through there. Come on, tin. Now, hopefully, this filter sucks them out. Brilliant. Yep, that's good. Let's also try it with something that isn't sorted. This sickle, for example. Oh, while I remember, I need to put it back onto easy. Sorry. Yes, when I'm building stuff and sorting stuff out, the last thing I want is for mobs to come along and try and get me. So that's why I'm doing that. I would try not to play on that again, but we'll see. Okay. So put everything in there except for the tools that we're using. Okay. Yeah, so what happens is this comes upstairs into this chest from that second sorter that we sorting machine we looked at, and all the ores go in here. Then as soon as there's an available slot, this filter sucks out the ores and sends them to our macerator, which they go into here. At the minute it's accepting only copper. So if another ore comes along that isn't copper, it'll hit the machine, notice it can't go in, and then it'll bounce back and go back into the chest, and it'll stay there until it can be loaded. So that's why these tubes are the red power tubes are better than the buildcraft pipes. We've still got the buildcraft pipes sucking out from the macerator and going into the electric furnace. They're cooking up, turning into ingots, going into this large chest, which is then getting delivered back into our drop box to go through the system again. Now then, let's go check up on that. So that's what I've been doing with my fantastic sorting machine. And we have limited it now to being just about 2 chests. And that is, yeah, that's working. I don't know why it stopped working. Must have done something with wiring or, oh, I don't know. Who knows. Anyway, we're gonna head back. There's a couple more things to show you actually before we have a look at our wall and have a look at what we're going to make next, which is probably something to do with equivalent exchange, maybe mining laser, maybe some more weapons or armors or stuff like that. We've still got a solar panel, we've still got an MFE. Our quarry's still going. As you can see, it hasn't got very deep yet, so it's still got a lot of stuff left to dig. And we've upgraded this engine here. We had the 2 steam engines, now we've got the combustion engine, which is getting fueled by the refinery, but it's also powering the refinery. So we're filling up those tanks with fuel, and then when these machines run out of fuel, we just open up the vats on those 2, and they feed back up here. It's got its own cooling system from an infinite water source, so that should keep it topped up and it won't explode, hopefully. Now then, this is refining, I think, quicker than those 2 other engines were. And now it's getting to be night time and I realise I haven't got any weapons on me, so before we do anything else, I'm just going to go back into the basement and find us my weapons. We know exactly where they're going to be because they haven't been sorted, because they're tools, and to sort them you'd have to have all the different damage values. And so we've got our spears. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the spears. Let's get our projectile weapons. The blowgun didn't have much ammo, so we'll keep that for another time. We could go with that halberd. That's a good melee weapon. And we'll try... I'll take the knife as well because I like throwing it, and we'll go with the blunderbuss again, but we've only got 10 blunderbuss shot. I've also made us an electric hoe, but I think we covered that in the last episode. Without further ado, let's load. It's loaded. Let's go check out our wall. The wall of items. Right, I don't want to accidentally right click on a door and blow the door off. We need to set up farm and crops. That needs doing. Oh, hey creeper, what you doing? Oh sugar, that was a knife. Okay, so he's down. Right, what's next on our wall? The sorting basement we have done. Actually, this is risky. I'm gonna pass the night, have a bit of a sleep, and why not? Oh dear. Right. Okay. No monsters outside, hopefully. I can always just fly away. I keep forgetting that. Whee! There we go. So sorting basement is underway. We could upgrade our macerator. We've got a spare as well. We could upgrade the electric. We could do the geothermal generator, the mining laser. I want to do the destruction catalyst, which I don't think is on the list, but let's have a look. Yes, it is destruction catalyst. So we'll do that, and for that we need to go to equivalent exchange. Now I'm running out of food, so it's always good to get some food, which is in a chest down here somewhere. There it is. That's plenty of steaks. So, because on account of we're getting hungry. Right, we want to go up to the equivalent exchange level, get out our philosopher's stone, and look at destruction catalyst.